In this video we're going to look at the half treble crochet. It's one chain higher than this is the treble, this is the double, sorry, and these are the half trebles. You can see they're taller stitches. So if I pull this out so you can see one stitch, you seem to almost have, well, you've got the V as we used to have in the double, but this time one strand is a bit higher and we've got a diagonal line before we get to the top of the stitch. So this is the half treble from the front side. That's what it looks like. Now with all the trebles, they have one thing in common, that's we wrap the yarn before we go into the stitch, but they're also different heights. So I want to chain, and I'm going to start with 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the half treble is 2 chains high, so I need to do 2 more chains. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Now the first 2 here are going to act as my first half treble in the 3rd chain. So my first chain, half treble, is going to go into the 4th chain. So with all trebles we start by wrapping the yarn before we go into the stitch. So I'm going to go into my stitch. As usual, I like to go in from underneath, but it has the effect that I always go through both strands of the top of the stitch. I wrap the yarn over, I bring it through. Now I've got 3 strands on my hook. I'm going to wrap the yarn and I'm going to pull the hook through all 3. So again, wrap the yarn, go into the stitch with difficulty. Always one, isn't there? Into the stitch. Make sure I've got the 2 on the top. Wrap the yarn, pull it through, wrap the yarn and through all 3 stitches. Today nothing is working right. Wrap the yarn into the stitch. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this today. Wrap the yarn again, come back through the stitch, wrap the yarn and through all 3 stitches. Okay, we're getting there. Half treble, wrap the yarn into the stitch, wrap the yarn, pull it through, wrap the yarn through 3, wrap it into the stitch, pick it up and pull it through, wrap it through 3, wrap the yarn into the stitch. Looks like I've got a scorpion here. Pick up the yarn, wrap it through 3, wrap the yarn into the stitch, pick it up. Oops, didn't pick that up very well, sorry. Wrap the yarn into the stitch, pick it up, wrap it and through all 3. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 half trebles and the chain at the end. So I want to turn my work and go back. I'm going to start with 2 chain. I'm going to wrap it and I'm going to go into this first one here, not into the bit here because that's the chain. So into this bit here, I'm going to go wrap it over through 3. Okay, wrap it into the stitch. By going into here, you can see I've gone through both parts of the top of the stitch. Okay, that's 2. Pick it up into the stitch. I've got 3, through all 3. Wrap it into the stitch. Pick it up, wrap it through all 3. Wrap it. I'm wondering where to go. So I can see I've gone into this stitch. My next stitch is here. Not quite so easy to see as the previous ones, but it's still there. Okay, wrap it into the stitch, wrap it, caught a bit of the fabric, wrap it through all 3, wrap it, and now this final one I'm actually going into the gap between the first half treble and the chain. So I go into that place there, pick it up, wrap it and go through all 3. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 half trebles and my chain for the beginning of the work. And that's how I'm going to make sure that my ends stay straight. stay straight. Thank you. Half trebles, HTR.